Hi ho! Welcome back to another Boy Time reaction on the Boy Time channel, which you are currently on. And today we are reacting to Jim Croce's You Don't Mess Around with Jim. Is that the right one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The one
Um,
we were doing.
we spun the wheel, and this is what it's landed on. You can check that out right then now. Jim Croce.
Jonathan Croce.
Nice. Wow.
That was a good wheel.
hmm
I think I've said that every single time we do one of those
I
cutaways.
mean, you make the wheel, so you're kind of obligated to think it's good. So,
That's true.
um,
Yeah.
but this is definitely not my album. So, this is Jerry's first album that he actually likes and has listened to and is going to have me react to
Yeah.
out of like the 9 episodes we have. So,
I'm excited.
yeah.
As you can see, I'm kind of a Jim Croce stan. I have all my Jim Croce albums up. All of them except for the album that we are listening to today. 'Cause I
Perfect.
can't find it anywhere. So, yeah, I'm excited. What are your expectations? What are you thinking about going into it?
I've heard Don't Mess Around with Jim. From your past comments, you've said that it's a whole lot of Don't Mess Around with Jim. And that's a good song.
Sometimes.
So, we'll see.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a very mixed bag, and when I don't even know if I'm gonna like something like this, because sometimes I have to be in a mood for it. Um, but I don't know. I surprise myself sometimes with what I like. So
We'll see.
we'll see.
I hope you like it. Because, frankly, my self worth derives from whether or not people
Okay.
like the same music I do.
Right. The opinion of strangers on my music taste is really what keeps me going. So I
Yep.
try to keep in positive regards.
That's why I like to go to like music reviews and then like leave fun comments when they disagree with me.
Yeah.
Anyways. So
We
this
love your comments,
album,
by the way.
yeah, no,
Keep them coming.
I'm making goofs.
Yeah. We don't have a
All
Fantano
in good
comment
fun.
section, so that's all we can hope for.
Yeah, no, I'm just goofing around. But this is his first album. Well, first album. I'm gonna put big quotation marks around that. Um, so from this album till uh, like the next year is when he died. He released 3 albums. So 3 albums in 2 years. His last one is posthumous, but it still counts.
Yes.
Um, so this is his first one. Right before this, he did Jim and Ingrid Croce, which I had just actually listened to for the first time last week. And there's one good song on it. And then I realized it's on that album.
Mm. So it
Oops.
doesn't even matter. Yeah.
I like that version more though.
Okay.
They just re-released it. Um, yeah. So right after he did Jim and Ingrid Croce, originally he was doing kind of a duo with his wife. She gets pregnant. And he's like, oh snap, I need to make this music career like
I
work
can't sing with a
now.
pregnant woman.
It was more like she's going to be
Right.
raising the kid.
Yeah.
I need to provide. So I'm going to go hard in the music game. So that's why there's 3 albums in 2 years. And then he dies in a plane crash. So kind of a sad
Unfortunate.
story. But yeah, we're starting off with the first one in that run. You Don't Mess Around with Jim. Came out in 1972. This is, I think it's like a little bit ahead of its time in that a lot of like folk country people were doing a lot of covers or they all kind of sounded the same. I should have done more research, but I'm just going off the
Okay.
dome. Um, but you got like James Taylor, and like his first stuff was like he has that reedy voice, and so does everybody else in the folk game. And then you got Jim Croce, who has this kind of like raspy kind of. He's like I think he's from Philadelphia, and he's just like not from the South at all. And he's like, I want to make fun music. That's what it is.
Okay.
It's nothing like super deep. Nothing is connecting the songs. Obviously, this is just a collection of fun folk rock songs, I guess. And that's what it is. So
His mustache
I
is also amazing. So
for sure, and it only
bonus
gets
points for
better.
that. Okay.
Yeah. um, yeah. So I guess without further ado, we'll start off with the first song, which is "You Don't Mess Around."
Wow.
this is a runaround
Amazing.
situation.
It
where
really is.
You're gonna have to sit through.
It's
the
crazy
song
how all
before
your
you get-
albums kind of do that.
I don't know why that is, but let's get into it. I should have researched or rewatched that episode of Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I don't remember the damn.
I think the song was super popular because of that. Or
I
was it
think so,
before?
yeah.
Okay. It's got a little bit of like the outlaw country kind of thing. Even though, it's literally a guy from Philadelphia.
Yeah. I mean, I should probably look that up. Not totally sure.
Okay. We have time.
Yeah. Yep, South Philadelphia.
Okay. Noticing a lot of the songs are less than 3 minutes.
Yes. Not unusual.
No.
But I think it kind of helps it flow.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything crazy. There's no like crazy switch ups or anything.
We've had a lot of those recently, so this is a change of pace.
This is just like for me, it's just like stupid comfort food stuff. Because everything's just like so simple. It's just like whatever. I'm just chilling.
Oh wow, it's almost over.
Yep.
I'm not used to that, to be honest.
And then the classic fade out.
Yeah, we could just fade in the other one, probably. I
Okay.
feel like everybody kind of knows that song, and it's a good song.
We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of this is just going to be like a mood or a vibe.
It does kind of go all over the place.
Yeah.
As you'll see right now.
Well, I'm sorry for the things that I told you. Words only go so
Oh yeah, this is
far.
extremely of the time
And
period.
if I had my
Yep.
way, I would reach into heaven and I'd pull you down a star for a present.
The
and
finger
make
pick
you a
guitar though
chain
is
out of
always
diamonds
great. So
from a
no
summer's
complaints there at all.
sea. But all I can
It's like,
give you is a kiss
as I'm
and
like
the
trying to
morning
learn
and a
the
sweet
guitar, I'm like, I should
apology.
learn one of these songs. And it's like stuff like this.
It's all finger style.
I cannot do that.
Yeah.
Showed you much of a good
I do like how
time,
prominent the
but baby,
bass is though.
things are gonna
I
change.
feel like a lot of these, like the bass
I'm
gets
gonna
pushed
make up
way,
for
way
all
back.
the hurt I brought. I'm gonna
Yeah.
love away all your
It's a nice
pain.
balance, I think.
And tomorrow's gonna be well, it's something that I've got to
A little
tell.
bit of piano.
Yes, I've got something
It's
on
hanging
my
around
mind.
back there.
A little bit.
But words come hard when you're lying in my arms, or when I'm looking deep into your eyes. It's gonna be child, it's gonna be a bright old day. Come on tomorrow, come on.
Fade out again, part 2.
That's going to be a
Signature
constant.
sound.
So that was Tomorrow's Gonna Be a Brighter Day.
Wow.
What'd you think, huh?
Yeah, I can mess with it.
Okay.
I like how he kind of gets in and gets out.
Mhm.
Doesn't drag around, and I think if the songs were any longer, I'd kind of have an issue of it being kind of boring.
Mhm.
But I think the song structure, like the incredibly basic song structure, works because you get in, you get out, you can groove for the 2, almost 3 minutes, and then you're good.
Yeah,
And it's nice.
I think so. Well, I'm excited that you. I was debating whether or not to do this one or the second one here.
Hmm.
Because personally, I like the second one more.
Okay.
But if I know we haven't really gotten too far into it, but this one does go all over the place. That one goes way all over the place, and so I'm like, and this one is more popular. So I was thinking,
Yes.
let's get them more.
Content creator brain.
I was just like, people might like,
Right.
recognize some of the
Yeah.
songs, and like you don't mess around with Jim and Time in a Bottle are
Yeah.
like his two
I mean, you
biggest
got
ones.
plays on here, so.
Yeah. So I was more along, not views, just for the people who see
Right.
it
Yes.
would recognize it.
Yeah.
But
But yeah.
this next one is my favorite because it is a diss track on New
Ooh.
York City.
I always love dissing New York,
Yeah, so you might like this one.
it's especially fitting with my Milwaukee Bucks shirt on.
Yeah. buzz off New York.
Yeah. If only Kevin Durant had size 20 shoes instead of size 19.
That's true.
You almost had it.
Things were spinning round me, and all my thoughts were cloudy. And I had begun to doubt all the things that were me.
I'm really wondering if I should be focusing on songwriting or not. I'm just vibing.
That's what I do.
You know I've run so many races. Don't you know that I gotta get out of here, 'cause New York's not my home.
He's from Philadelphia.
Die,
I
New
don't-
York.
He's
You'll
from
never
a
be
big city.
Philadelphia.
Though all the streets are crowded,
It's like the same thing, I would think.
there's something strange
Yeah.
about it at home.
I like whatever that is in the
Thought
background.
I'd make the big
I don't know if it's a
time. I learned
keyboard.
lot of lessons
I
off
think
the
so.
quick, and now I'm telling you
Oh yeah, now
that
it sounds
they
like
were
one.
not the nice kind. It has been so long since I have felt fine. That's the
Strange.
reason that
See,
I
that's good.
gotta
I like
get outta here.
the more grand
I'm
production.
so alone.
I don't think it's all over the place. I think
Gotta get outta
it's
here,
pretty
'cause
grounded.
New
It's
York's
just he's
not
playing
my
around with
home.
different areas.
Yeah, it's different sounds.
Yeah.
It isn't like, finger pick guitar stays constant.
Right.
The bass
That's a
stays
staple.
very prominent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is very Marvin Gaye and like of the same time period as well. So
Yes. Yeah. But you could see how this would be influential for like John Denver.
Oh, for sure.
Kenny Rogers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you know that I gotta
we
get
can't keep having harmonicas on albums. We're just it's all over the place.
Listen, I just love the harmonica.
Just-
I gotta pick every album that has it.
This marks the third album with a harmonica on
What was the second one?
it. Fishing for Fishies.
Oh. How could I forget? And then a fade out,
Classic.
because of course.
Hmm.
So did you come out of that hating New York any more or less?
I would say about the same,
Okay.
but that's not like a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's New York. I have a very deep appreciation for New York music, but not for the city itself. So,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that one was pretty good. I like the production. I think track 2 still has a lot stronger of just an overall. I don't know. It kept me in it more. I think the songwriting and just like the chorus was better, or just sounded nicer. But yeah, I can mess with that.
Good. I think when I was first getting into him, I had heard Time in a Bottle just like randomly on something. And then, that Stranger Things episode came out, and I got into that. And then I listened to Tomorrow's Gonna Be a Better Day. And I was like, that's a nice song. Maybe I'll listen to the album.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my gateway into it. Because I had listened to like 3 songs.
Yeah. I can appreciate the music that doesn't take anything to really get into. Just put it on and you're good. And it's not like offensive to pretty much anybody. It's just nice.
That was why I was kind of like, I don't know, is Babby gonna like this? Is he like not? Because like, it's pretty open.
Am I gonna put it on, like in my own time, alone? No. But there's certain situations, like I like to pick playlists for what I'm doing. This is like, taking a hike, or it's that kind of thing. It's building a catalog of songs that you can play to a group of people, because a lot of my music is not accessible to play to even like small groups of people. I go limited on our stream playlist because a lot of the music I listen to is really not accessible. Or, something you get really weird looks at if you play it at a party. So
Yeah.
it's nice to have a catalog of just like, these are songs that you can play for anybody in certain situations. So
Yeah. And this is for sure probably some of
some of them,
this.
yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of one that maybe not one of those, but is
Okay.
Hard Time Losing Man. This one's kind of more country.
A little bit. It's country I like though because like it's got personality to it already.
Mm-hmm. I should also probably preface that the verses are like they're supposed to be silly. So
Okay.
maybe pay attention to the lyrics.
I haven't been paying attention too much.
Okay.
Usually I do, but this is very don't mess around like Jim sound.
Yep. So sad.
Just traumatizing.
Yeah. I think this next one is better.
Okay. A lot of these I could see in movie soundtracks, especially this one. Like, this could be used all over the place.
Tarantino used I Got a Name. in
Oh
Django.
yeah, he did, didn't he? The fingerpick guitar is still good. So,
Yeah. I think that's what kind of draws me to him.
yeah.
I love the acoustic guitar.
This one is mixed a little rough, though, I will say. The highs are a
Drums
little
too loud?
sharp. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot in hip hop where hi-hats will be mixed too loud and it'll kind of like, it'll be like not nice. It's like a very small part of that here, but
Yeah.
it could be just because it's really old.
Could be. But also like the drums are just like
Yeah.
so it does get a little loud. But what'd you think of Hard Time Losing Man?
This is alright.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice little
I
in
thought-
between.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple more. Man, we got a lot of sad songs. So that's a nice little break, I think.
Yeah. That song was really sad though, so I don't know how you can say that.
That's true. Well,
Hitting a bump
like
on the road
that.
is no laughing matter.
he hit a bump on the road and then his car fell apart.
That's so sad.
And
Which
then the next
it really
verse-
sucks because it's the 1970s and cars are built like absolute tanks, so it's kind of weird.
That's true. Well, that next verse, he's like, he buys some weed and then the dealer sells him oregano and he's trying to get high off of it. It doesn't work.
Man,
I'm like,
if only
that's
you were
kinda
from New
silly.
York. Then they would have just
pretty
shot you instead of giving you oregano. I mean,
You gotta weigh your pros and
Yeah.
cons, I guess.
Yeah.
So next up is Photographs and Memories, which is the name of his greatest
my
hits
favorite
album.
Nickelback song. And
Oh,
Memories.
yeah. And Memories.
Photographs and memories.
What's the song called?
Christmas cards you sent to me.
Ah,
All that I have, all these.
We've had a lot of like guitars in one ear. This is like the first album that doesn't do that.
there's one in the last.
There's there's one, but it's like the secondary one.
Mm-hmm.
No Beatles influence for this man. Just
No.
every other rock group you listen to. So
Yeah.
Morning walks and bedroom talks, oh how I loved you then. Summer skies and
Fake
lullabies.
out.
Nights we
You
couldn't
thought it was
say
only gonna be a minute
goodbye.
long,
The
didn't
end
you?
of all of the
No.
things that we knew. Not a dream survived.
you build up ambition, you don't give it to them, you wait longer, and then the payoff's greater.
Mhm.
And then you do a fade out exit, because, duh.
You think you have him figured out. It's not that predictable.
Okay. That's my guess.
Okay. Bet you weren't expecting a guitar solo.
No way. This guitar part is really nice, by the way.
Photographs and
Yeah.
memories. It's all I've
I think the
left
songwriting is a
for
little bit too
you.
plain on this one, personally, but
But we sure had a good time when we started
This is nice, though.
way back when.
Yeah.
Morning walks and bedroom talks, oh how I loved you then.
No fade out.
No
Yes,
fade out.
dude.
It was like you guessed it, and I'm like, this
The
is
one
like,
track that doesn't
oh,
have
yeah. That was Photographs and Memories. What'd you think?
It's alright. I think it was a little bit too tongue-in-cheek, songwriting-wise. But
Mm-hmm.
it's always funny when the name of the song is the first word said. Just instantly remember what you're listening to.
That's true.
But yeah,
That won't happen again.
okay. That felt like the cool, like, acoustic, like, really quiet track, but usually I'm used to it doing more, but it kind of just stayed the same the whole way. But when it's 2 minutes, I can't blame it too much.
No. Yeah. Feel like he doesn't do a lot.
No.
He doesn't like his
And
songs
most of the
don't
time, he
really
doesn't
go
have
anywhere.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all just, like, matter of opinion, I think, when it comes to this stuff. Some is going to hit for some people and some isn't.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we'll see if you like Walking Back to Georgia. And that is the person, not the state.
Okay.
Just for
Good
the-
clarification. I mean, a long walk from Philly to Georgia.
It would be.
Okay, this is automatically better than the last song. So
Oh.
I've heard this song before, by the way.
Oh, it is big.
Yeah.
It's bigger than.
I think I like
one.
this more than Don't Mess Around with Jim, actually.
And I hope she will take me back.
Yeah, I've heard the song a lot.
Nothing in my
Where have you heard it?
I don't even know,
and all I
but I just know
own
it.
is upon my back.
I wonder if I've put it in one.
You
of
might
those.
have.
She's the girl who said she loved me on that hot dusty
Unless my dad
Macon
went
road.
rogue and put a Jim Croce song
And
in
if she's
his playlist.
still around, I'm
Maybe,
gonna
which-
settle down
actually, that's pretty
without
on
a
par.
hard loving joke.
I like when he plays with the ear channels. As basic as it is for everybody else to do that to listen to. I like when he just does the
How it feels
guitar
when
and
you
whatnot.
lose a dream.
Yeah.
How it feels when you dream alone. Settle down without a hard loving Georgia girl.
God, why does that country timbre not exist? Makes me so sad.
I'm sure it exists somewhere.
It does. It's just not.
His son is a musician. I
Okay.
haven't. I listened to his cover of "I've Got a Name," and his voice did not resonate with me at all. So,
There you go. A little bit of progression. Changed up a little bit.
Back to Georgia, and I hope she will take me back.
I like that walking drum beat.
Nothing in my pockets, and all I own is upon
I just
my
imagine a
back.
marching band with the one kid with the bass drum because it moves the same way.
Love me
Mm-hmm.
on that hot.
No fade out.
No
Yes.
fade out.
It is secured.
We're on
It's
a roll.
top song spot
Okay, "Walking Back to Georgia" is the best song
The
ever.
best song. ever made
Oh, okay.
on this album.
Okay. What did you like about it?
Everything just felt natural.
Mm-hmm.
It moved. It wasn't completely static. The panning of the guitars in the different ears was good. It just felt more open.
Mm-hmm.
Photographs and Memories was like really one dimensional,
Yes.
which it was supposed to be, but I prefer this
Mhm.
kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, especially when like soft rock was like everybody was like clamoring for the mono sound.
Yep.
Everybody's like, "Oh, you got to get the mono sound, pet sounds or whatever." It was just like, nope.
You
I'm
can do
doing
it,
my stuff.
But yeah,
yeah. So I think he's pretty cool like that. I suppose
it's really innovative.
I would say so. Okay, next one, the longest song,
At 350.
Operate.
Wow.
very long.
Wow. Bohemian Rhapsody over here.
I know. Watch out.
Oh.
Watch out, Freddie Mercury. You got someone coming for your spot.
Watch out. Coming for your spot before you even existed.
That's true. Okay, let's listen to Operator.
Okay.
That's not how it feels. Not the way it feels, I said. I don't need a take two. It's okay.
Okay. I'll just make a funny edit. I'll just be like, you'll say the song wrong, and then I'll switch it. It'll be hilarious. Everybody will be like, "Oh my god, they're so quirky. They're not like other reaction channels."
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think if you can like edit my voice and then just make me never misspeak, I think that's probably
That could be
best.
cool.
Let's do that.
The personality would be gone then, though.
You're saying that I don't have any other personality except for my misspeaking?
Speaking patterns bring personality.
Oh, okay. You aren't paying attention.
I'm paying attention.
I'm not paying.
I don't require a good ear for this one because it just happened.
Okay.
Like, this is nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Vocals and the instruments are on the
Yep.
same.
Yeah, that's perfect right there. Yeah, that's pretty great. I don't know how music works, but it just clicks like that. You can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's better than Welcome Back to Georgia.
Wow, okay.
I think I can confidently say that. I don't think he's gonna pull a fast one on me.
You never know.
You never know.
Check up. There's still over a minute left.
Okay. That is like almost half the song.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Oh, you've been so much more than kind. You can keep a dime.
In 1970, you can keep a dime? Bruh.
Isn't there
Hey, phone, I
Man,
guess.
you don't need to be pumping out 3 albums a year to pay for your child to give out a dime. Man. Come on, man.
It's like a whole small shake at the McDonald's.
Yep. I can feel it fade out. I hope it's not true.
Okay.
Okay, you did close it. Good.
Okay. That was Operator. What'd you think?
That was the best one.
Okay.
Everything kind of worked. Or it was dynamic, but it wasn't crazy.
No, yeah. I think the instrumentation on that one is very good.
Yes.
I never even noticed it. I was really paying
Until
attention this
now.
time. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm really glad that you're liking this because literally everyone else in my life makes fun of me for liking Jim Croce, and now I finally got someone to back me up. So
Crazy.
this is fantastic.
Fantastic news.
I can be like, ha! I got one other person that likes it.
I mean, it's not like offensive. Like,
No,
you literally just put it on.
but people put him in the same category as like John Denver. I'm like, no, that's not true.
John Denver's pretty goofy.
He's a goofy little nerdy guy.
Yeah. Which is
Um,
cool too. People
it's
like Weezer.
cool.
So, I mean,
Yeah. People do like Weezer.
it's probably a really weird
Uh,
comparison to make, but
John Denver and Weezer.
Yep.
Yeah. They're like the same.
they're nerds and they like music and they make music.
Yep. Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Let's listen to the biggest song ever called Time in a Bottle.
Okay. My favorite Police song, Message in a Bottle.
Oh,
SOS.
sending out a message.
I've heard this song.
I know you.
It's actually a pretty memorable riff.
Could save time in a bottle. The first thing that I'd like to do
I feel like this has been in like every movie ever too.
is to save every day till
Yeah.
eternity passes
I don't
away.
remember if I've ever seen it in
Just to
anything.
spend them with
I
you.
know it was in a Monsters Inc. YouTube
If
poop.
I could
That's the
make
only thing
days
that I
last
would.
That's true. It has been.
words could make wishes come
If you get that reference, you're a real one.
Yeah, that's true.
save every day
That's deep, deep.
like a treasure in the
I like how the whole song is descending.
around enough to know
Mhm.
you're the one I want to go through time with.
the song kind of works as like one unit.
Yeah.
It's like everything is in sync with each other. Really,
Mhm.
it's interesting.
Dude picked like one scale and ran with it. And then, boom, most popular songs ever made.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
It is.
though.
I like the descending chord.
Yeah.
That's really nice right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a "Don't Fear the Reaper" riff. Almost.
Oh.
It's very close.
Man, I wouldn't have even made that comparison. So that was Time in a
Yeah.
Bottle.
I'd probably put that. I don't want to say it's better than Operator because I think they're both on the same level. They're just
Operator's pretty
very
dang good.
different, so
Mhm.
you can't really compare them at all. And I'm not going to try to.
Yeah. This is his most popular song ever.
Yeah.
So out of all three, most popular. Even though I've Got a Name was in a Tarantino film.
True. So it's probably
Yes,
been
that does.
heard more times.
That's true. But yeah, Time in a Bottle. It's a classic.
Mm-hmm. I think it's
Um,
his most unique too. I don't know how many people were doing descending scales as an entire track.
I don't know.
It kind of sounded like a Beatles song that was like kind of demented
Yeah.
a little bit.
That's what I was thinking too. I don't know if they were doing this stuff in '72 though. I
They
don't-
probably were. I don't know. I feel like ever since the Beatles came out, everybody's been trying or been taking bits and pieces
Mhm.
because I hear it all over the place.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that just goes to show like why people say they're the most influential band ever.
Right.
And I would say that is probably true.
Oh, for sure. Are they the best? No,
No,
but
influential, yes.
yeah, they have
Insanely popular.
influenced some of the best music ever.
Yes,
So
that is true. But frankly, I'm sick and tired of all of this sad
Fun stuff.
okay.
Let's go to something more epic, like Rapid Roy, that stock car boy.
The one like 60-year-old guy who's like, "Oh, I love Jim Croce. I'll watch this 2 years." Nice young man listen to it, just like, "Whoa there, sonny." Oh, damn. This the last song was the second act low point. Now this is the climb back.
Yeah.
Again, movie soundtrack.
When I was going to film school, I was like making notes of Jim Croce songs. I'm like,
Very usable.
yes.
Any like flashback to the 60s or 70s. Put this song over it. I don't know.
Yeah. Of some like greaser.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have a little bit of a swagger that you don't usually get from like a folk singer. I don't know if I think it's just the way he delivers.
Yeah. He's got some character to his voice and
Yeah.
delivery. Yeah. But you don't find in folk. Just in general. No, you don't find.
You do. It's just
As someone who likes soft rock and this kind of stuff, you
Folk's
don't get
different,
anything
though.
close to like. Yeah.
I mean, Bob Dylan's like
Well,
that boy's got a voice.
that's Dylan.
Yeah.
It's something else. I'm saying in the more.
But I mean,
general
even like
sense.
Elliott Smith and everybody, they got pretty memorable voices. But
Yeah.
soft rock, I think, would you definitely fall more into a rut.
Yeah. I'm talking like Simon and Garfunkel,
Oh, yeah, for
America,
sure. Yeah.
and James Taylor. I
Yep.
mean, James Taylor has some character in his actual voice, but not so much in his delivery.
Yeah. I feel like the song is extremely stuck in the past. Pinpoints a time in history. I can't see it being played anywhere else.
No. This wouldn't be used. That was what you were saying. It's not in like a modern scene. It's in
No.
a flashback. Yeah. It's something playing at the 50s diner.
Right.
And there's the fade out again.
We're back.
So that was Rapid Roy, that stock car boy.
That stock car boy.
What did you think of that track?
Was I?
Yeah. It's not going to beat Operator, no.
No, I think operator and time in a bottle probably are like the center points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is fair enough. That's not one of my favorite songs. So we'll just move right along to box number 10.
I already like this song because it is track 10.
See, forward
It's
thinking.
quirky.
Honestly, I never noticed that.
It's the first thing I noticed. Every time I see a number in a song title, I need to look to see what track number it is.
He's gonna make it in the city, playing guitar in the studio. Oh, well, he hadn't been there an hour.
This reminds me of something, but I don't know what it is.
You know she took him for his money and she left him
Yeah.
in a cheap hotel.
The whole instrumental reminds me of
Oh, well,
something.
it's easy for you to see that country boy is me.
Frick.
Seeing how am I gonna ever break a news to
I hate
the
when this
folks
happens
back
because I
home.
don't get dancing.
But I was
And
gonna
then
be a great
you're gonna go
success.
back and edit
Think
this. And
sure
you're like,
ended
it's this.
up a mess.
It's Poison. That's what it is. Every rose has its thorn.
Oh.
Listen to the instrumental.
Uh-huh.
But hello,
Man,
mama,
That's
back up.
scary, actually.
call collect, 'cause I ain't got a cent to
Jim
my
Croce
name.
should
But
sue.
I'm sleeping
Yep.
in the
His
hotel
estate needs to just
doorway.
get on that.
And tonight they say it's gonna
Knock out the one
rain.
relevant Poison song it can be.
Only send me some money. Oh, I'll be
That's a really nice guitar part, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're back in southern Illinois. They're still worrying about their boy.
You still got a swagger on this one, and it's not even like an in your face song.
No, this song is about a kid who keeps getting robbed,
Mm.
so he has to keep asking his
They left
parents
me
for
in an
money.
alley, took my money and my guitar too.
So I don't know why he has that.
Yeah.
That's just how he is.
He's got that don't mess around with Jim attitude, even though he's been messing around with way too much.
That's true.
I feel like the second half is really, like, emotive. I felt like everything was pretty static in the first half. Getting a lot more character out of the instrumentals here.
That is true. Box number 10.
It's a thumbs up from me.
Okay. Wow. I'm surprised that you are liking most of these songs. But I will take it. I like that one.
I feel like when we're listening in a group, it's going to take something, like, really off-putting for me to be like, I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see what we spin next. Who knows? We might get Corey Feldman. Never know.
It's about as off-putting as you can get, but that's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting.
Okay, well, we'll have to see. But, next track is a long time ago. This actually was influential. George Lucas actually heard this song while he was making the Star Wars franchise of film.
It's crazy.
It's true.
Seems like such a long time ago.
This ending again.
I was walking on a lonely road, getting tired of dreaming alone. Like all the lonely people I had known. Seems like such
I'm
a
so
long
glad this wasn't
time
made in the
ago.
80s because I could just hear the doo 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 doo.
There was no one who would share my song.
Yeah,
I was
this is
just
like
a
an
boy
intro
from
Mhm.
home.
to Tears for Fears song.
It really is.
Became a man when you came along. But in the
This was early
golden
playing
morning
along with them, though.
was nothing that I had not
I feel like you didn't
seen
get that
in
from the first, like,
your eyes.
4.
No,
It's like he got better as he was making the album.
I was so afraid to touch
could
you.
be.
Thought
You
you
made it
were
in
too
like 4
young to
months.
know.
Okay.
So I
It's
just
it's possible then.
I
Yeah.
mean, he would have had to,
Then
I
you
think.
woke
Yeah.
and said to me, we
Strings
spent
are so
the
far
whole
back.
night talking.
Yeah.
It's like they were gonna come in and they're like, not yet. And then they just stopped.
Well,
Not yet.
But in the gold of morning,
There they are.
That's the song.
They were just like 8 measures too early.
Oh.
Closure.
He's been ending a lot of the song.
Good.
recently.
Ever
Yeah.
since I said he was gonna fade out again, he hasn't. So
That's true.
I did
That,
this.
Yeah, thanks. You really saved the album.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of A Long Time Ago?
It's not memorable, but it's not bad. So
Yeah.
I feel like you can say that from the majority of these tracks, to be honest. But
Mm-hmm. I had taken, it had been a minute since I heard this album, and I listened to it past couple days. I had forgot the track was. So, I agree. It is forgettable, but I never skip it. It's nice to listen to.
exactly.
Yeah. So let's ender.
Oh,
Hey
yeah, bud.
tomorrow.
Hey Jude.
Hey tomorrow. No finger picking today.
Last song was like, nah, we're done.
Hey, tomorrow, where are you going? Do you have some room for me? Then step into patterns of what's happened before. 'Cause I've been wasted.
A little bit of an electric guitar.
I've overtasted
Yeah.
it.
Something not used for like any of that.
Nope.
Life gave to me.
Like, I'm gonna use a pick and I'm gonna put an electric guitar on the last song.
Usually
That's
something
it.
different.
And I've been taken by those close to me.
It works well though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
It's very southern rock.
you've gotta
Yeah.
believe
Right,
that
right when I was getting big too.
I'm through wasting what's left of me, used and busted. And I've been taken by
Backing
those
vocals?
close to me.
What?
Doing weirdo stuff.
Hey, tomorrow, where are
the
you
last 30
going?
seconds.
Do you
But pulling out
have
all the stops for the last 30 seconds.
for me?
Yep.
Night is I'll have a new day if she'll have me.
We did it.
That is, hey, tomorrow.
Hey, tomorrow?
How you doing?
Yes.
What'd you think, huh?
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Changed up his instruments a little bit. On the last
Mhm.
song, but whatever.
I think this album kind of falls off towards the end. That's,
Okay. Yeah, it seems like once Operator and Time in a Bottle hit, it's like that's your magic, and now we're just kind of chill and ride the wave out.
mm. I like some of the like story stuff in box number 10, but that's why I kind of like frick, why can't I remember? It's like Life and Times, I believe is one. Yes. I like that one a little more. A
Okay.
little more consistent. So, yeah. What would you score? You don't mess around with Jim.
As an album, I'd probably say like a 5, just
Okay.
because it is not consistent. But I would say about half the tracks are pretty good. So
Okay. Then that is a 5.
it is a 5,
Yeah.
if you believe it or not. Yeah.
I don't believe.
I would say he gets unnecessary hate.
I agree.
You can't really get offended at extremely inoffensive music, in my opinion.
No. And I feel like a lot of people just know Time in a Bottle and kind of
Yeah.
write him off as like this weirdo guy.
Even though that is like his most unique song, like in terms of memorable, this album isn't very memorable, besides a few tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
No. I kind of get like a general feeling for the whole thing.
Mhm.
And it's just like, that's fine. I like the
Yep.
feeling. It's like, this is my go-to just like chill out music, or if I'm like doing something in like a Minecraft or something, this is my go-to like building music because it's so nothing that I can just
Mhm.
have it on and listen to it.
everybody needs
that-
one of those albums too. So
Yeah. So
Can't
that
get
is
mad at
this
it.
one. No, absolutely not. And if you do, screw you. You should die. Anyways, I have to make the wheel.
okay,
I didn't make it. That was a oopsie oops on my end, I suppose.
whoops,
Yeah. The wheel is made. I didn't get it perfect, but
whatever.
It is okay.
Good enough for me as long as my album gets picked.
Personally, I'm hoping for probably Corey Feld.
Okay.
So we'll see.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Frick!
Ooh.
That's not Corey Feldman.
Wee. Oh, wee.
I saw it going that way, and I thought
I did too. I got scared I was gonna be Black Midi. I'm like, I don't want to put you through torture again. Because that one will be
Okay.
torture for you, I think.
Okay, I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. Caro Bonito is next. So.
If any of you Jim Croce stands are also
Oh, I know you
Caro
are.
Bonito stands, tune in.
I'm excited for that one. That one's a fun album experience.
Okay,
So.
I do like Caro Bonito.
Yeah.
I can't see a possible way that I dislike this one.
It's the most out there one, so we'll see.
I know.
You gave
I
Gex
was
a better
setting
score than I
myself
thought
up.
you would though, so you'll probably like it.
That's true. Oh, I didn't rate Jim Croce.
Oh yeah. Choose carefully.
7 or 8 probably
Okay.
for me. It's not a 10 and it's not a 9.
No, for sure. But
It's
doesn't
good.
need to be.
No,
It knows its place.
and that's why I dig. So, yeah, like and subscribe if you want to watch more videos, or don't.
I don't care.
Also, leave a comment for what you want recommended.
Yes.
Put in more Corey Feldman, or do something else. I don't
But
know.
whatever, you automatically get priority on in our wheel pretty much as soon as we like take up a spot. So.
That's true. We do
Keep
have
going.
a fan recommendation on there.
Mm-hmm.
That Smith album. It is
Any genre, any year, doesn't matter. Hopefully you don't pick something that gets blocked by YouTube automatically, because that would be unlucky. But yes, do that. I'm going to go listen to Don't Mess Around with Jim 2 now.
That's Bad Leeward Brown.
Unlucky.